Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make the Martinez cocktail, which is an old classic that falls between a Manhattan and a Martini, but it's less popular than both of them. Some say that it's the precursor to the Martini, but it's most certainly a descendant of the Manhattan, so it's this evolutionary link between the two. That makes it a very exciting cocktail. There are a few different recipes out there, but I'm gonna show you my favorite recipe that's out there. It's actually right here. This is where the best recipe is. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's make the Martinez. To the bar. We have no idea who made this cocktail. Some people say it was born in the city of Martinez in the San Francisco Bay Area, which sounds really nice. I don't know why, I've never been there though. Others say it was born in New York, but I don't know. The only thing we do know is you see first print in 1884 in the Modern Bartender's Guide, which isn't modern anymore. But then 3 years later, we see in the 1887 publication of the Jerry Thomas Bartender's Guide, another version of the Martinez. Both of them claim to be a gin substitute to the Manhattan, although the recipes differed. In fact, they probably used two different styles of gin. The first one was probably more of a Genever style, which is a Dutch style. If you were Dutch, it would be Jenever. And the Jerry Thomas version called specifically for Old Tom Gin. Now, years later, dry gin became common, and that was the standard, to use a London dry gin. So really, you can use any kind of gin you like. I'm gonna use the Old Tom Gin because I like it. It's just a little bit sweeter than the London dry style and a little bit lighter than the Genever. This will be good. This cocktail will be stirred because it's spirit forward. So I've got my cocktail spoon, mixing glass, julep strainer, I've got my jigger, and then a peeler because I'm gonna do a little lemon oil on top. Now the booze. Okay, we are gonna need gin, sweet vermouth, maraschino liqueur, and orange bitters. The gin I'm using is, well, hold on. What is this called? Just Scofflaw? But it's made by, yeah, we'll just call it Scofflaw. The gin I'm using is Scofflaw Old Tom Gin. The vermouth I'm using is Cocchi Vermouth de Torino. The maraschino liqueur is Luxardo. And the orange bitters is Fee Brothers. As for the gin, this is a local Old Tom gin. It's made by North Shore Distillery on the north side of Chicago, and it's one of my favorite Old Toms. If you have access to this gin, I highly recommend trying it. Otherwise, go ahead with Heyman's Old Tom Gin, which is very good. Or if you want to try a barrel-aged Old Tom Gin, go with Ransom. Or your favorite Old Tom Gin. Or just support a local distillery. See what kind of gins they have. This is how you learn. For the vermouth, this is a sweet vermouth, and I'm gonna be doing equal parts gin and vermouth. So you could say this is a vermouth-based cocktail, but because the gin is a higher proof, I say this is a gin cocktail. Maraschino liqueur, got nothing to say there, but I do have something to say about the bitters. I'm using Fee Brothers orange bitters, and I'm gonna use a good amount of this orange bitters. So this recipe that I'm using, I would recommend looking for Fee Brothers. It's just sweeter. It has a little bit more of a candied sweetness. I used it recently in the Brooklyn. It's just not overly bitter. So it just balances well in this cocktail. But if you have a favorite orange bitters, use that orange bitters. I'll talk you through it. It's gonna be okay. Let's build. Bottles are so tall, it's like a city skyline. Huh? Okay, all right. We're gonna start with the Old Tom Gin. I'm gonna do 1 1/4 ounce of Old Tom Gin. The same amount of sweet vermouth, so 1 1/4 ounces of sweet vermouth. Quarter of an ounce of the maraschino liqueur. And then this is the surprising bit because I put a full quarter of an ounce of orange bitters in this cocktail. I used to put in much less, but then a friend of mine made it with a full quarter of an ounce, which I thought was crazy. After trying it, I've never made it any other way. This is my favorite way to have the Martinez. Now, if you have a different orange bitters, you might find it's a little too bitter. because the Fee Brothers isn't overly bitter. Try it with a couple dashes first. You can always add more. It's easier to add more than to take out. If you have the Fee Brothers, follow my lead and do 1/4 ounce of the orange bitters. Now we can add ice and stir. I can actually already smell the orange. I like adding the orange bitters because some of the old recipes will call for orange curacao. In fact, some of them will call for orange curacao over the maraschino liqueur, but I really like the maraschino liqueur in this one. And then the orange bitters, you still get a hint of that orange, so it's kind of like best of both worlds. Oh, I forgot to tell you, get your glassware chilling. I'm pouring this in a coupe, and it's chilling. If you don't have yours chilling at this point, it's too late. I'm gonna say that's good. Get your chilled glassware, and then strain the cocktail off into the cocktail glass. For a garnish, we want a little lemon oil right on top. When I first learned this, it didn't make much sense to me because there's orange bitters in here, so my instinct is to put orange oil on top, which you can, and it's very good. But I like how bright the lemon is. It's just really nice against the sweet vermouth. Right over the top, I'm just going to zest, get the sides. Then I'm just gonna fold it over and hit it with a skewer just to lay on the side of the cocktail, make it look pretty. And it is pretty. It's actually a really nice looking cocktail. The Martinez. Cheers. It's kind of the color of a really rich apple juice, but it doesn't taste like that. Cheers. Yeah, this cocktail, if you are a Manhattan fan and you don't care for gin, you should try this drink. If you are a gin fan and you've never liked a Manhattan, you should try this drink. I think I like this better than a Martini, and I actually find it more interesting than a Manhattan. So I think that this cocktail deserves a little bit more recognition than what it has. Oz, would you care to try this?
I would.
With the bitters and everything, it just keeps going. This is really a fun one.
How interesting.
It is, right?
That's good. There is a bit of that candy element, but I really actually like the bitter finish.
I feel like I'm drinking a jewel. Maybe because it looks like a jewel. It's really pretty, really good, really, really good. Everybody, try this recipe. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I will see you next time. Cheers.
Sorry, you're like that. I'm trying to like with my hand.
You as the viewer can't see this, but Oz is behind the camera and she's trying to conduct where my head is by like holding her hand. So that's why I'm doing like this bob and weave thing.